the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Memphis offense will have the ball first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Lewis wants to pass. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Thompson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. You can win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long it's been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's been the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've seemed to do. They're a very, very tough out year in, year out.
Explosive offense. That's what you always expect. No matter who plays, come and go, these offenses are always fun to watch, high-flying, and put up a bunch of points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lewis to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arkansas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Russell. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. In the red area, it's Russell. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Green. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Pulls it tired complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. A lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down. It'll be a draw.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that was just inches away from being a touchdown. He tried to get his feet down. There was a little toe tap, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Memphis! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Green. Oh, better look out! This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Green. Got his man quickly.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Power football with the run. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He scampers out of bounds right at the play set up.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility, just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Back to throw, it's Green. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Second down coming up.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. Running through contact. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Complete to start this drive. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. He's got it.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll run the toss. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Green. Quickly to the tight end.
If they're going to win this game in a 2-minute situation, it's not just going to be receivers on the outside making plays. They got to use the entire field, so the tight end over the middle of the field is a great weapon at this juncture of the game.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up 2nd down.
Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Green. Working that left side now. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back runs it and gets a little bit to the right, so now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot.